So if you're somebody that considers himself to be like shy, maybe socially awkward, a little bit like little like anxious when you talk to people, or like introverted, this video is going to benefit you. I'm going to talk to you guys about like kind of what I had to start doing inside of my head in order to allow me to just really go and meet more people. Now, I am somebody that's always been very extroverted, so I might have a significantly easier time talking to people than someone who might be shy or introverted. Okay, but that's regardless. What I'm going to talk about is going to work for anybody because what you put in your mind, the thoughts that you start, like the content you consume, the books that you read, the music that you listen to, or the podcasts you listen to, all of that information that you're putting into your head is going to slowly start changing the way that you think. And if you don't believe me, I want you to, like, if you want to get richer, for example, for 1 week, I want you to watch nothing on YouTube but just making money videos. And you're going to start seeing that you're going to start thinking about making money all of the time. This is why it's extremely dangerous to be consuming some types of content online, like TikTok especially. It's whatever you consume, whatever you consume, you participate in. I think that's what the quote is. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what kind of like went through my head, and hopefully this helps you. Hopefully you can understand like what I had to do. That way, if you're somebody right now that's looking to meet more people, make more friends, get into more relationships, be more confident, that this is what this channel is about. I'm hoping this can help you. So if you like what you see in this video, please give it a thumbs up, man. Brand new channel, super small. If you like it, you'll help promote the video into YouTube's algorithm, and I would really appreciate that. Okay, so when I wanted to start meeting like significantly more people than I do now, because even if I'm very extroverted, like when I get into conversations with people, I can talk to anybody. But what I think what a lot of shy people consider, or I think why shy people consider themselves to be shy. Now, I don't have the experience. I'm projecting my own thoughts, is because they don't know how to go and talk to somebody new. Because if you had the skill set, and it is a skill set, if you had the skill set and the know-how on how to go and talk to a random stranger, I don't believe you would be calling yourself shy or introverted or socially awkward, because you've practiced doing something enough times to where you know that works. That is why I'm saying I don't know if projection was the right word, but if you're shy, I don't think you know the necessary skills and the know-how on how to talk to strangers. So the shift that I had is like, okay, well, I talk to a lot of people, but I want to talk to more people. I'm thinking, it's all a thought. I want to talk to more people. I'm getting feelings of being lonely and I want that to go away. How do I start talking to more people? And so because I had a shift, okay, I want to meet more people. How do I do it? What do I say? Where do I go? When should I do it? What type of day? Should I do it on the weekdays or weekends? Now, that's the shift right there up front. I had to start thinking, I am tired of being alone. I want to meet more people. And again, if you're someone that's shy, you might prefer to, like, if you're maybe introverted. If you're introverted, you might prefer to be by yourself. But that, like, I like being around other people. I had to practice and learn at getting good being by myself and going out and doing things by myself. I mean, I live in a house by myself. Okay, I lived with my ex-girlfriend before this. That was awesome. I always had somebody to be around. Or before I moved into my apartments or the house, I had my family. I lived with them. So I was always with somebody. But living by yourself, I mean, I have a dog, but he doesn't talk to me. That I had to get good at teaching myself, okay, either I have the dog or I don't. I'm going to go somewhere in public and do something, whether that's go to a restaurant, whether that's roll around the mall because I'm in a wheelchair, or go somewhere. And I could do it without the dog, but I would prefer him with me because he does get attention. So if you're shy or introverted, well, you have to start thinking, okay, I like being alone, but I also want to start meeting more people. When you start thinking, I want to meet more people, then you're going to start looking for ways and solutions on how to do it. Then you're going to start watching videos, reading books, listening to podcasts, again on how to meet more people, where to meet more people, what's the best time of day to meet more people, what should I say to open up a conversation, how do I start a conversation, how do I talk to strangers, how do I cold approach a girl, how do I cold approach a guy. You're going to start going down that rabbit hole of filling your head with all of that information. And this isn't something that's going like you're not going to be able to just read or watch all of this information and then fucking magically you're able to go up and just talk to anybody that you want. I can talk to strangers all day, every day, but even I still sometimes hesitate to do it. And this channel is designed to help you guys learn how to have better social skills. So if the teacher is telling you that sometimes I still struggle, it's not gonna like your life's not gonna just change because you had a mindset shift that I'm telling you. You started thinking I want to talk to more people, so you're gonna watch content. No, you got to go out and actually fucking practice this stuff that you're watching. And because it's new and you have not experienced the results of practicing something new, you might watch something, you might not like it, you might not agree with it, and then you're not going to use it. Or you might watch something else and you might like that, you might agree with that, you'll go and use that. So where I was going with that is when you start watching content, there's going to be stuff that like fits you. So for example, when I started learning how to cold approach girls very effectively, because my first channel, I just call myself Dating Mitchell, like learning how to cold approach girls. Well, I was originally taught that you should just go up and say, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And then from there, once you ask for their name first, then you can say something. And I also saw stuff online of guys being like, hey, I saw you from over there. I thought you were cute and I wanted to come over and say hi. That's a direct approach. What I found works for me is I tried the whole ask for their name first and then give them a compliment or start talking to them. But I found what worked better for me is by going up to them, hey, excuse me, giving them a compliment, and then asking for their name. And then the conversation for me tends to flow much easier by following that process. So that's what I'm saying is you're going to start consuming content on how to meet more people, but you're going to find stuff that you might like and then you might not like. But I'm telling you that after you have that mindset shift of you wanting to meet more people, so, for me, I wanted to learn how do I cold approach girls? I love girls. I've always been good at talking to girls. I've had no problem with them in the past, but being in a relationship with a girl, I took myself out of the dating market. I basically forgot how to do that. So I had to reteach myself how to cold approach girls because a lot of guys do it online. I'm in a wheelchair, bro, and I go talk to girls in person all the time. Shit, I was on a date with one this morning before I came home and filmed videos like this. And so, but I had to learn how to go and talk to women out in person because, again, admittedly, I took myself out of the dating market. So I had a mindset shift of, okay, well, I'm not in a relationship now, and I don't want to be single for the rest of my life. I don't know when the next girl is going to come into my life. I know she will because I've always had relationships. That's not an issue for me, but I was like, I want to start learning how to talk to even more girls. So my shift at that time was, okay, how do I start talking to more girls? Or I want to talk to more girls. And then it's, okay, how do I do it? What do I say? Where do I go? The same thing applies here, guys. That's the shift you need to have. You need to tell yourself, I'm tired of being shy. I'm tired of being awkward. I want to talk to more people, or I want to make more friends, or I want to get into more relationships. Just tell yourself, I want to do something. I want to talk to more people. I want to meet more people. That's what you need to start thinking. And then when you think that way, you're going to look for solutions on how to do it. When you look for those solutions, you're going to find what you like and what you don't like. And then the next step is to go and practice. That is where you guys are going to have the hardest time doing it because anything new, if it's new, you're left in a state of like uncertainty. So anxiety forms from thinking about the future. So when you're trying to cold approach somebody or talk to somebody because you don't know if they're going to like you or not, you're thinking in the future. That's why you have anxiety. But if you do something enough times to where you've seen positive results, in the future, you won't have to think about it. You'll just fucking do it. I keep looking at my phone because I can't tell if it's like going off or not. Let me flip it over. So that's kind of like what happened to me is I just got to a point one day where I was like, you know what? I don't want to rely on like dating apps or Instagram or Facebook to meet girls. I want to be able to go out in person somewhere and like talk to a girl, like, and not have any fear of doing it. That was the shift that I had, before I even started the dating Mitchell dating channel. And then I went out and learned how to do that, and now I'm able to do it anytime I want. The same thing has to happen for you. You're going to have to start telling yourself, I'm done with being shy. I'm tired of being introverted. I like being by myself, but I want to go and learn how to meet more people. You have to go and start thinking that way. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. And then when you do have those thoughts, nothing's going to change unless you start educating yourself, because again, you need to know enough information on how to actually be able to go and do the thing that you want to do. Now, don't get into the trap of consuming everything and then thinking that you're just going to get it. Start watching some content like this channel, start watching my content, consume a lot of my videos, and then take notes on the stuff that you like, and then go out and practice that. And then you can come back and watch more of my videos, go out and practice it, come back, watch more. And there's other channels too, man. Read books, listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, not just my channel. You can learn different things or the same thing better from other people. Like, I might be able to teach you something, but I might not be able to explain it to you in a way that's going to make sense to you. But another guy or girl might be able to explain it to you in a way that makes sense to you. And then even though we're teaching the same thing, you're going to follow what he's saying, which is the same thing because he's making sense to you. Okay? That's kind of what you have to do, guys. I promise you that when you start thinking of like I'm tired of this, I want to start becoming this, I want to do this. When you change the way you think, like you're looking for an outcome, things kind of just like happen. If that makes that didn't really make any sense, but that's the best way that I had to explain it right now. Like, again, this is kind of like hard filming a video. Like, if you're tired of being shy, your mindset's got to change. I've never been shy. I've always been good at talking to people, but even I had to reteach myself, I guess, how to go and do something, how to cold approach girls, how to have like better, like I used to study. I remember at one point in time, I used to study neuro-linguistic programming on learning how to ask emotionally stated listening questions. So instead of asking somebody, hey, what do you do for work? You could ask them a question, hey, how do you spend most of your time? Or how do you, I have the question written down. It's like, how do you spend most of your free time, or how do you spend most of your time? Anyways, instead of asking, what do you do for fun? Hey, what do you enjoy doing that when you do it, it makes you feel really excited? Hey, what do you enjoy doing that when you do it, you just completely lose track of time? Those are state eliciting questions. I am asking them to go into their head and think about what they do for fun, but I'm getting them to relive a positive memory. Oh, I did this and it made me feel really happy. I'm going to tell them that, because if it makes them, when they think about it making them happy, they're going to start feeling happy. That's what I mean. I had to go out of my way. How do I ask better questions? Oh, so now I'm going to go and study it. Okay, now I fucking practice it. That's kind of what I mean. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm repeating myself, but if you do like this, hopefully this was easier to understand for you. This is like, it's kind of hard video for me to make, but I still feel like it needed to be done, because I'm sure I dealt with this at some point in time. Maybe you are now, man. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you're looking to improve your social skills, have more confidence, meet more people, check this video out right here. You're gonna love that one as well, guys. Hey, I'll see you in the next one.